It's Margarita, and today we're going to talk about 3 cheap fragrances that smell expensive. Number 1, Amazing Grace by Philosophy. Y'all, this will never go out of style. I just want to smell it right now. It's so timeless. I'm sure everyone has smelled this. It's hard not to love this. If there ever was a safe blind buy for a woman's fragrance, this would be it. I don't know how they managed to capture just the innocence of a person in a fragrance, but this just says innocent. It's very inexpensive. You can probably find a bottle for $20 or $30, and it just smells good. It's very elegant and understated. So if you are someone who has a corporate job where you have to kind of blend in, like only wear all black suits or navy blue and things like that, this would be a great complement to that. So that way you still have something on, but you're not standing out fragrance-wise. Wonderful bedtime scent. It does not smell cheap, even though it monetarily may be inexpensive. And it's just a classic. This is something I think I will always have in my collection. I have a little bottle now, but I had a big bottle at one point. But as my collection grows, I reach for things less. But I always like to be able to at least refer to things. So I keep a little one in my collection at all times. And this is Amazing Grace by Philosophy. Number 2, Taylor by Taylor Swift. I know, right? A celebrity fragrance. I only have a few in my collection, but this was actually a fragrance. This is the first fragrance that really made me think differently about celebrity scents. This is so good, and you can get this big bottle for less than $20 now because it's been out for about 10 years. This fragrance is so good, and it smells so expensive. This smells like money here. It smells like, I would say, for lack of a better word, like a trust fund baby. This smells like I don't work too hard for anything I have. It just comes to me. That is what this smells like. It's a little bit powdery, but not too powdery to where it's a sickening powdery. It's a floral, but it's got the slightest hint of sweetness, almost like a vanilla sweetness to it. It's shimmery. It smells like it shimmers. Oh God, forgot how good this was. Just get this. You can find a bottle for next to nothing. This is a wonderful presentation. This smells like something that a niche house would make. This is wonderful for people who love florals, but don't want to have a mature smell. It doesn't smell like a funeral home or a bouquet of flowers. This is just like a nice, clean, soft, powdery floral with a hint of sweetness. And this is Taylor by Taylor Swift. And number 3, Night Pour Homme 5 by Zara. Zara fragrances typically run $20, $30. This one has been discontinued, but at the time that it was out, I believe it was really inexpensive. You can probably still find a bottle here and there, but when I tell you this is probably the most expensive smelling out of the 3 that we're talking about today. People often compare this scent to Baccarat Rouge 540. This is a little bit better to me. It's got an extra kick to it. It's just slightly spicier. So think of Spirito Fiorentino by Tiziana Terenzi. It's spicier like that, but not as dry. That one's kind of a dry spicy to me and no sweetness. This is a sweet spicy. And it's great because spices typically don't work well for me, but the sweetness is so well balanced. And this is actually a men's fragrance, but it's, to me, feminine leaning. This is very unisex, so don't be afraid to try this, ladies. A lot of my fragrances are men's fragrances. It's just all about marketing. That's the only thing about fragrance. There is no men's or women's fragrances. It's just how things are marketed. It's all about what works for you and your body chemistry. That is the only deciding factor that should matter when choosing a fragrance. How it works with your chemistry. Forget if it's designed for men or for women. This is a men's fragrance that smells good on me. And I'm not a man. This is a date night fragrance right here. You can wear this. Don't wear this to work. Do not wear this to work. You will make a lot of people mad. This has really good projection. The longevity could be better, but when you first put it on and for the first hour or so, it's got really good projection. Like I said, date night worthy. If you're going to the club or to a party, you're not going to be there that long because it doesn't have good longevity, but it stands out. It's very unique smelling. It's not going to smell like everything at the department store counter. This is great for all, I would say all ages over 25. Just in general, wear what you want when you want. This is a more mature fragrance in my opinion. This is for someone who has worn and experimented with fragrances for a little while, and who has, you know, got some wits about them. This is not for the beginner fragrance person, because you might overspray it and it just may not work for you. But this is a great fragrance for a confident person, someone established, someone who is just ready to have a good time and knows that they are the one that dictates the night doesn't dictate them. And this is Night Pour Homme 5 by Zara. What are some cheap finds that you think smell expensive? Tell me about it in the comments, because I would love to know, and let's talk about it. Also, remember to comment, like, and subscribe to our channel if you want to hear more about fragrance and all things that smells good, and sometimes about things that don't. Until next time, I am Margarita, and you have an awesome day. Bye.